Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu news bulletins for the 11th of August. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National news. Pegasus snooping. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana.
Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana said petitioners in Pegasus snooping case should not engage in parallel proceedings and debates on social media platforms and other outlets while their case is sub judice. He stressed that questions from the bench during court hearings should not be misconstrued.
Census 2021 postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic.
Census 2021 and other census-related field activities have been postponed due to outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. Data is collected on demographic and various socio-economic parameters like education, SC, ST, religion, language, marriage, fertility, disability, occupation and migration of the individuals.
COVID-19 test positive in 44 districts.
44 districts in India are reporting more than 10% weekly COVID-19 test positivity. Overall declining trend observed across the country since the week ending May 10th. 51.51% of the total cases last week were reported from Kerala. Ministry in talks to bring in foreign vaccines approved for emergency use by the central government.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches second phase of Ujjwala gas connection scheme.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the second phase of the Ujjwala gas connection scheme for the poor. He said it would provide the biggest relief to lakhs of migrant worker families in the country. Mr. Modi spoke virtually at the launch of the scheme under which LPG connections were handed over to beneficiaries at Mahoba in Bundelkhand.
Namo app. The next assembly polls.
Next set of assembly polls in 2022 in Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Manipur and Goa. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has issued a survey aimed at voters in these states. The last time such a survey was conducted under the aegis of the Namo app was in 2016 after demonetization.
We are fighting for common cause.
Leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha Mallikarjun Kharge accuses the Modi government of deliberately passing bills in the din. Opposition demands a discussion on Pegasus row, inflation, farmers' agitation and COVID-19. Kharge, our first preference is Pegasus because it is about survival of democracy, our fundamental rights.
Rajya Sabha observers spectacular scenes.
Opposition members clambered onto the table in front of the chair, protesting against the government for trying to push through a diluted debate on the farmers' issue instead of going in for a repeal of the three controversial farm laws. The trouble began from the moment the House convened for the day at 11 am. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu ignored the notices demanding a debate on Pegasus which had already been taken up.
International news. Lawyers for former Iranian prison official deny involvement in the 1988 execution of thousands of political dissidents.
Hamid Nouri, 60, appeared relaxed and smiling in Stockholm District Court. His defense counsel Daniel Marcus refuted the charges including murders and war crimes. He was assistant to the deputy prosecutor of Gohardisht prison in Karaj, near Tehran.
The Taliban in control of 8 Afghan provinces on Tuesday.
The Taliban now have their eyes on Mazar-e-Sharif, the north's biggest city. Fall would signal the total collapse of government control in a region that has traditionally been anti-Taliban. Government forces are also battling the hardline Islamists in Kandahar and Helmand.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo resigns over sexual harassment allegations.
The three-term governor's decision was announced as momentum built in the legislature to remove him by impeachment. It came after New York's Attorney General released the results of an investigation that found Cuomo sexually harassed at least 11 women. Investigators said he subjected women to unwanted kisses, groped their breasts or buttocks or otherwise touched them inappropriately, made insinuating remarks about their looks and sex lives.
Saudi Arabia announces the arrest of 207 employees.
The kingdom's National Anti-Corruption Commission, known as NAZAHA, announced the arrests late on Monday. Those detained were not named and it was unclear when the arrests were made. The commission said more than 460 people were investigated in this latest round.
Sri Lanka's High Commissioner to India, Melinda Moragoda.
Milinda Moragoda will be Sri Lanka's High Commissioner in New Delhi. He recently submitted a roadmap to President Gotabaya Rajapaksa outlining proposals for strengthening Indo-Lanka ties. He said the focus must be elevating bilateral ties from the current transactional phase to one that is more strategic.
Business news. Bharti Airtel chairman says the industry needs government support.
Sunil Mittal said the telecom industry required long overdue government support to maintain its current 3+1 industry structure. Mr. Mittal's comments come amid concerns over the survival of Vodafone Idea in absence of support from the centre.
Inflation rises in July, RBI says.
Finance Ministry blames the recent uptick in inflation on adverse supply shocks due to the pandemic and elevated international commodity prices. The comments on inflation in the Department of Economic Affairs' monthly economic report for July, released on Tuesday, largely mirror the central bank's assessment. The ministry did concede that high inflation had pushed up government bond yields.
Sports news. TNPL Qualifier 1 left was just right.
Ruby Trichy Warriors beat Chepauk Super Gillies by 5 wickets in TNPL Qualifier 1. Left-handers Nidhish Rajagopal and Aditya Ganesh came together at a worrying 44 for 3. With 3 needed of the last 2, they smoked M. Siddharth over mid-wicket for a game finishing 6.
The greatest games of all time.
The COVID-19 pandemic could have consigned the 2020 Tokyo Olympics to the fate of the 3 cancelled editions hit by the world wars. The mega games with thousands in attendance, including athletes, support staff, officials and volunteers, passed without incident in such trying times.